Hi guys, today I'm going to be doing a reverse shield lash lift. I am going to start off with a cleanse, and I like to go in with some lint-free applicators. These are some of my favorite tools in my drawer. They're super absorbent and I couldn't live without them. I really enjoy these. After making sure the lashes are fully clean, dry, and no more makeup or oils left on the natural lashes, we're going to go in with our under eye patches. And lately, I have been putting my tape over the bottom lashes, so all I have to do is remove the tape in order for me to get started on tinting super fast, so just some time efficiency. Once the under eye patches are placed, I'm going to go ahead and assess her lashes, which I've already been assessing from the time she walked in, but I'm just showing that here that I'm seeing their bounce back and kind of determining what solution I want to use. I tape up her eyelid just so I can expose her lash line and see what I'm doing, and I can get that product as close to the lash line as possible. This is what a reverse shield looks like. It's just a different method of doing things, and I wanted to try something new today. So using a brush, I went in with my solution as close to the base of the lashes as possible without touching the skin, and then left that on, bringing it all the way up to the tips. We're going to remove the solution from the tips at the minimum amount of time suggested by the manufacturer. So if the solution was 5 to 10 minutes, we're going to take it off the tips at the 5-minute mark. After our lashes are done, we are going to go in with our step number 2, and we are bringing those lashes up onto a regular shield. I went with a hybrid shield. This allows for the lashes not to get too curly. So I'm bringing that step number 2 all the way up to the tips of the lashes and getting it as close to the base as possible. This shield, I did not need to use any glue or balm. A benefit to making sure that your step 1 processed all the way is bringing those lashes up onto the shield without having to use a glue. If your lashes are bouncing back and are not pliable, you may need to spot treat some of those areas. It could be an indicator that your lashes were not processed long enough. I really take my time here. I like to go in and make sure everything is just meticulously placed. As I'm going through and doing this, my timer is already going, so I am just kind of doing my extra little thing here. I decided to use some paper compensators today. Usually I go in with plastic ones, but we use paper. You can also cut these and place them in sections. But most compensators will not look like a smiley face. They'll look more like a frown. And so you want to place those more like a frown, but this is not a good example of that. So I'll show that in another video sometime, but that's what's going on here. You want to make sure that your lashes are perfectly placed when you go in with your step number 2, because that is what they're going to form as. So definitely take the time to make sure your lashes are placed how you like them. So after our solution has set for the full amount of time, we're going to go ahead and remove all of the product, making sure to kind of push and squeeze it out from the bottom because we are getting so close to the base there. We want to make sure we get all our solution off so we are not causing any unnecessary dehydration to the lashes. And just passing through a couple times with wet. Remove our shield. Another benefit to these is they just come right off without the need for any glue removal on the back. It saves a ton of time. After removing the shield, I like to go and do a pass through using, again, those lint-free applicators. And I just like to make sure that there is no solution remaining on the lashes. Sometimes when you remove your shield, you'll notice that there's a little bit of solution down at the base of the lashes. So getting all of that off, especially if you have somebody with lots of layers, you really have to pay attention there. Now I'm going in with my tint. I like to tint off the shields, but you can tint on the shields. It doesn't really matter. Both are good. I'm using a 2% developer and blue-black solution, blue-black tint, and I like to use a brush. Make sure I get it as close to the bases as possible and just bring it all the way up to the tips. And because we taped those bottom lashes down earlier, we just had to remove that tape and we could get started right away without having to wake up our client. After about 5 minutes, we're going to go ahead and clean off all of our tint. And the reason why we're only leaving the tint on for 5 minutes is because it can be dehydrating and drying to the lashes. So if you were doing a tint without a lift, you may leave your tint on a little bit longer, but with the lift, we're actually going to bring it down to about 5 minutes. And then we're going to come in with a conditioner. So depending on the lash lift I'm doing, I may put a keratin treatment on. I may put a step 1.5, but for today's video, I am doing a conditioner at the end, and this conditioner is going to stay on for a minimum of 4 hours. It can be 24, but again, minimum 4 hours. Quick reminder of our before and our after. We had so much fun. This is a great lift. See you guys.
I've never done that before.